I've been asked how I believe the legislature is going to deal with the families who've been pulling their kids from private schools and just for the year so that they can put them in public schools to qualify for the voucher money. And the question is this not playing the system gold mine for private schools or religious schools? And we do have evidence that this is happening in some localities more so than others. In Indianapolis, I think they have a large problem with this that's being documented literally as we speak, and the number of families who are now beginning to look at the laws that were passed last year are now beginning to figure this out. We had a piece of legislation in the Education Committee last night which would have done away with this, which would have allowed families to move immediately into the private or religious schools and start collecting the voucher money right away. And this piece of legislation was crafted for a specific reason, and one of the reasons why they wanted them to go to the public schools was that they didn't want this mass exodus immediately and the loss of the revenue to the public schools right away. We have to take a look at the impact of vouchers in the years to come. 7,500 of them this year, 7,500 more next year, so it's 15,000 next year. In the third year, there's going to be no cap on vouchers whatsoever. We are right now trying to analyze, how many kids have actually taken advantage of vouchers, and it is under the 7,500 at this point. But I think next year we're probably going to be pretty close to that new ceiling, and then the year after, I think we'll see the full impact to the public school system and the dollars lost to the public school system then. I think the law is very lax on how accountable these private schools actually have to be, even though they are using taxpayer dollars. And I think that private schools don't want to be accountable. So I think that is an issue in and of itself. We've even heard some Catholic schools stand up and say they're not going to take vouchers because they don't want the state of Indiana interfering in their curriculum, what they teach and how they teach it. So we have a lot of issues related to the vouchers that we're going to have to continually address as we proceed in the next couple of years here, and then you have the impact of the dollars and the effects that's going to have on the remaining kids in public schools. I, along with other Senate Democrats, really believe that these issues need to be addressed in the next legislative session.